I was just thinking, do you think the Japanese will watch Oppenheimer? I feel like they're probably all just gonna go, yeah, let's go see Barbie. Like, cause this dude straight up annihilated their entire country. Well, not entire, but a large portion of it. Yo, Andrew here, and today we're talking about Oppenheimer. Let's go. Okay, the plot of this film, well, not so much of a plot, it is what happened in history, is about a man named Oppenheimer who made the first atomic bomb and felt guilty about it, while simultaneously seeing himself as a hero for his scientific achievements. This movie goes back in time to give us great details of how the atomic bomb came about and all the processes that went into it, and also the aftermath of the bomb being dropped. It also shows us the government that he helped build this atrocity ended up betraying him in the end, and using this invention to destroy, well, to cause the biggest atrocities known to man. And that's the plot of this film. Okay, so now I'm going to do the cons, and then I'm going to do the pros right after. There are more pros than there are cons. But let's do the cons first. Con number one, this film is super verbose. So much dialogue. Oh my God, there is a lot of dialogue. Like, a lot of dialogue. Con number two, well, this one is not so much of a con. It's more that there is a lot of exposition in this film. However, this film will not work if there is no exposition. We need this exposition, but it's just so much exposition. Con number three, this movie is 3 hours long. 3 hours. The first time you hear a bang, you've already been watching this movie for about 1 hour and 56 minutes. I checked my watch and I was like, wow, all that time has just been dialogue. Okay, so pros. Pro number one, Cillian Murphy carried this movie. He absolutely delivered. And of course, it's Cillian Murphy. You've seen his stuff in Peaky Blinders. He's a fantastic actor and he absolutely embodied this character and nailed it. Pro number two, everyone in this film was well casted. No one fell short of their role. They did absolutely phenomenal. It's just a phenomenal amount of actors in this film. Everyone did their best. Pro number three, this movie was shot on film. It could have been easily shot on digital. However, Christopher Nolan is a snob and he shot it on film. And that's very expensive. But however, it is worth it. It is beautiful. And the best way to experience this film is to watch it in IMAX theater. I did not do that because I ain't got time for that, but I probably will in the future. Pro number four, this film was well written, well directed, and of course, you wouldn't expect anything less from Christopher Nolan. Pro number five, this is a contradiction to my cons because I said this film is very long. However, this film needed all the exposition and needed to be long because you needed to grab the gravity of this entire film. If it was short, it would be too rushed, and if it's long, it's too long. However, you need it to be long because it is a long history lesson. You sort of needed all the little details of Oppenheimer's research. Pro number six, for the 4 minutes Emily Blunt was able to do straight up dialogue, she nailed it. Like she was speaking and you were like, damn, this woman is a fantastic actor. She looked down that barrel and she nailed every aspect of that. Body language, tone, pacing, the gravitas in her voice. It was fantastic. 4 minutes, great acting. Emily Blunt is fantastic. Okay, so here are my thoughts on this film. If you're an average moviegoer, just someone who just wants to be entertained, this might not be the movie for you. First of all, I would ask you, what time does your movie start? And you would probably say something like 8 p.m. and I'd go in 2 hours after that because that's when the movie really starts for you. But if you're someone who's a seasoned pro and enjoys cinema and is a cinephile, then, go in from the beginning because it's a fantastic film. It's a story well told. It's beautiful. Okay, so if I had to explain why this movie exists, this is how I would explain it. One day there's a teacher in history class. He's teaching about Oppenheimer and all the students are just playing around, having fun, not paying attention to the teacher whatsoever. The teacher is super disappointed. And then somewhere in the background there, just in the back of the class, there's a student looking at the teacher, also feeling that the teacher was disappointed about what's happening all around him. He feels sad. And then he waited for all the students to get out of class when the class had ended. And he walked up to the teacher And he whispered to the teacher,
I will make them pay 30 years from now in cinema.
And then he walked out the class. He's a psychopath. And the teacher was a little bit worried about him. And that's basically why this film exists. Christopher Nolan is making us take that history class because we didn't listen. And we should. So should you watch this film? Yeah, if you have 3 hours to kill and you want to learn an amazingly well-told story about a man who is potentially going to destroy the world one day. It's still pending and he's not even here. This would be the right movie for you to go and watch. Otherwise, just go see Barbie, have some fun, wear something pink, have a champagne. Also, Barbie's gonna annihilate this film in the box office. Not because it's better, it's just that people have very short attention span and this film will lose them. So, and also a bunch of kids are not gonna watch this film. So it's for a specific audience. So I feel as though, yeah, it's not gonna look financially good for Oppenheimer. However, it's still gonna be a fantastic movie and will stand the test of time, I think, but it's just not rewatchable. Once you've seen it the first time, it's over. And that's my 2 cents. Are you guys gonna see this movie? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, like and subscribe if this video brought you any value. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.